You are the light. You are the light. You are the colors and the sounds of the light. You are the light. You are the light. You are the colors and the sounds of the light. Rainbows of light, sounds that delight. You are the colors and the sounds of the light. Rainbows of light, sounds that delight. You are the colors and the sounds of the light. Please join us. I am the light. I am the light. I am the colors and the sounds of the light. I am the light. I am the light. I am the colors and the sounds of the light. Rainbows of light, sounds that delight. I am the colors and the sounds of the light. Rainbows of light, sounds that delight. I am the colors and the sounds of the light. We are the light. We are the light. We are the colors and the sounds of the light. We are the light. Oh, we are the light. We are the colors and the sounds of the light. Rainbows of light and sounds that delight. We are the colors and the sounds of the light. Rainbows of light and sounds that delight. We are the colors and the sounds of the light. You are the light. I am the light. We are the colors and the sounds of the light. Good afternoon and welcome everyone. If you're live here on our channel this afternoon, or if you're going to be watching this at a later time, I'm so honoured and grateful to be joined by these beautiful goddesses, Dorothy Fraser and Melissa Lewis.
Thank you.
Myself, Joanne Fabri. And welcome to our beautiful light portal called Threads of Light. It's time for all of us to shine our light, whether that be through our creative expression or through our voice of truth with love and compassion in service for the greater good of all. And that's what our light portal Threads of Light is really all about. And we are really excited to be here with you all. Yeah. So firstly, we're just going to center ourselves and bring in our presence. So if you're at home and you're able to just bring yourself into a space of stillness, whether you're seated or you're standing, just become aware of your presence in whatever space you're in at the moment, becoming aware of your breath, the breath that breathes our body, our soul, and our spirit to life. Becoming aware of the soles of our feet on the floor, and through our bubbling wells, or what we call our Yong Chuan points, that point just below or beneath the ball of the foot. We grow deep roots into our beautiful Mother Earth, where she grounds and balances us. And from the crown of the head, we visualize, sense or feel the golden white light that lifts the body upright gently towards the heavens, connecting to the great central sun. And on the next breath in, we breathe in that beautiful heavenly energy down through the center of the crown and down through the center of our entire being, and anchoring that into the earth. Just relaxing the shoulders down towards the floor, relaxing the elbows, the wrists, Having open arms, open palms and soft fingers to receive the energy that's available for us here today. We tuck the chin back slightly to align the spine and place the tongue on the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth, gently breathing in and out through the nose. We allow the mind to rest and our breath to become smooth and even. As for this moment in time, we allow ourselves to be still. To come into oneness with all that we are and oneness with the earth. We create a space of nothingness where everything is born from. So relax, breathe and feel. Allowing our hearts to connect with one another across the airwaves, where there is no separation, we are all one, hearts beating together. When you're ready, gently open your eyes to this new moment. So thank you for joining us. So today we're going to talk a little bit about Threads of Light and how it came about. And I'd just like to talk about the song itself. It was actually born about a year ago in this week of October. And the song came about because I was in a meditation, I was walking along the beach, and just the feeling of being in the presence of the water, and colour and sound is what we are made up of. So this is how the song was born, that we are the light, we are the light, we are the colours and the sounds of the light. And the sound, that frequency of sound and colour just embodies us all and really does connect us to nature, doesn't it?
All the time.
Yeah. There's that beautiful picture that you see that's on our page is a photo that I took at one of our local beaches. Absolutely beautiful, clean, pristine, pure waters. And as I took the photo, this beam of light came through, and they've been coming through more and more of just recently. So that thread of light is what has drawn us all together. So we're going to talk a little bit about how we were born. Melissa, would you like to share?
Oh, I remember walking along the beach and seeing this. I was with Dorothy and we'd just done some Qigong, and Dorothy introduced me to Qigong.
Joanne's my Qigong teacher.
Yes. and then lo and behold, Dorothy said, "Oh, you haven't met Joanne yet?" And I said, "No, I haven't had the pleasure." And Joanne came walking along Himes, and it was like, oh my God, that's just, well, this is incredible. So from that, this feeling of like knowing these two beautiful goddesses, like it just felt like we knew each other, and we have known each other in Lemuria and Atlantis. So yeah, and we're all very ancient beings. We all carry ancient wisdom with us, and we carry that through our lifetimes. It's a matter of harnessing that inner peace. Yeah. So yeah, we're very blessed to be together, the three of us.
Very blessed.
Yeah. So yeah, we were. Joanne invited me to lunch just 2 weeks ago, and we were. The three of us were having lunch in a beautiful local cafe, and Barefoot Cafe, very good. If you're ever in the area, Georgie Basin, and I was saying, Melissa, you should be on radio because she's very funny. Should be on radio. And then Joanne was talking about how there's a lot of women these days getting together, doing round table, talking about things that are important to them.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, I don't know if you're interested. Say yes or no if you want to, but would you want to do something together? So that's how we were born, and that's
said
just 2 weeks ago.
absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dorothy bought her these beautiful crystals,
To
Caribbean
the
calcite,
cafe.
to the cafe. So they sat in the centre of the table. And it seems that they're only new crystals that have come from the earth. Is that
Yeah,
right?
they've just been newly mined from Pakistan. And my sense of them is that they really feel like they're the really beautiful high energy of Atlantis. And they are just so beautiful and soft and gentle. And I feel that's what we're birthing in now in the new fifth dimensional world that we're birthing rapidly on the planet as everything around us is collapsing. This is the beautiful energy that's newly born. And it's just newly born from Pakistan. They're just finding them. So if you want to really dive into these beautiful beings while you're watching, and just take that energy in, because this is what we're bringing home to the earth for all of us.
Yes, it's bringing in
beautiful.
the new heaven and the new earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yippee.
Gorgeous.
Absolutely.
Yippee, yippee, yippee. Alrighty.
So, were you talking, Joe, about a bit about yourself and Qigong?
And Qigong, yes. So I came down to the South Coast about 4 years ago and just wanted to live a life that was healthful for myself. So I had previously practiced Tai Chi and taught that in aged care facilities. And I just wanted to share that with my community. And I wasn't sure how I was going to do that, to be honest. All I knew is that I just wanted to live that healthful lifestyle and share what I love with other people. So I would come down, and when I didn't know what to do, I'd go off to the beach and swim and just be in those beautiful waters. And then every now and then I would get an inspired thought, and I would take action on that inspired thought. And it was amazing how the right people come together at different times that I could go and do, like my friend Pauline was holding a spiritual gathering, and she allowed me to come there and sing my songs. So that was really good. But she was also opening up a crystal shop at the time and allowed me to go there and just be out in front of the shop as a presence, and whoever was interested in Tai Chi at that time would just come up and have a chat. So we started with one class, and over time today I've got about 10 to 12 classes, and it's just drawing in the most beautiful people. And we're finding that the classes are not just about the physical exercise, although there is great benefit for people, but because the practice is such a holistic practice, it takes in the mind, the body and the spirit, and most importantly, it connects us to the earth and to the heavens.
It's a oneness.
Yeah, it's the oneness.
Yes.
It is. It's that oneness that it's drawing people in. And the more we're practicing, the more people are feeling it. And I think those waves are just, those
100%.
beautiful energies are just
100%.
rippling out, and we're anchoring in through the practice.
Well, I do
This new fifth dimensional energy.
That higher platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I do Qigong most days at the beach, and often an eagle will go above me while I'm doing it, or dolphins swim past, because nature loves it, absolutely loves it. When I do Qigong in the garden, my cat will come past. But if you want to mention it, man, who's that?
Oh, well, just recently today, because I've just come back from classes, we had a gentleman who's only come for his second time, and he was just expressing today that he is on endone medication for back pain. And last week, after class, at about 4 o'clock in the morning the next day, he got up, and usually he would have to take a pain medication, the endone. But he got up and did some Qigong, and he said he didn't have to take that medication. And so when he came in today, he's saying that's he's having to take less of the pain medication because the energy is within us. It's not something outside
But
of
it's
us.
external.
We're
It's
just
all
tapping
within.
in to everything, all the resources, the healing that's available within us. Yeah.
100%.
So, and there's lots of good stories like that.
Yes.
And I've been
absolutely.
learning from Joanne for probably about 12 months or a
Yeah.
year and a half. And initially it was Tai Chi, and then you started with the Qigong. And I just love it. I do it most days and just love it.
Yeah,
Absolutely love it.
listen
So
now.
if you haven't done it, have a look at in your neighbourhood. wherever you are, and see if you can find someone that does Qigong, because it's wonderful, or if not Joanne.
Yeah, Melissa's now. We're
Yes.
all coming to classes.
Yes,
together.
it's absolutely superb. I love doing Tai Chi, and you are such a beautiful
She's
teacher. Yeah,
Thank you.
Tai
Thank
Chi
you.
Qigong, yeah.
So you've got lots of wonderful wisdom and gifts too. Melissa?
I do. I actually, my
Sure.
story starts where I actually didn't really believe in the psychic, because I had been psychic all my life. I just thought it was a normal occurrence. I just thought everyone was had these gifts. Everyone
Which I believe
like-
they do, but they need to be awakened.
awaken, right? So I had like people coming to me all the time as a young child, and used to give lots and lots of like information out. I didn't know where I was getting the information, so I now know, and I now teach spiritual awareness. But I really advocate for thought being the most powerful tool you will ever harness in your life. If you can harness thought and train, and you know, the mind's just a muscle, another muscle in the body, but if you can harness and train that thought to where you need to go, and this aligns through businesses, it is the single most secret in life. If you can harness your thought, you have got the world at your feet. The world's your oyster. Being an oyster farmer's daughter, had to use that one.
There's a pearl in every oyster.
Oh, there is.
Yeah.
There is. So I love what I do, but the best thing about what I do is that I just love lifting people up to that higher platform. Even business development, it doesn't matter whether it's a small business or, you know, a multi-billion, you know, dollar company. The thing that I love telling people about is just to harness that gold energy, which is God energy, into your biggest line of work. So if your line of work is, you know, your money's coming through like, you know, podcasts or that, or you're actually physically meeting people and selling people, wherever it's coming through, or the point of sale, tills, gold, you imagine that gold coming through your POS system. So wherever that is, you imagine that coming through. And with COVID now, a lot of people are now relying on, you know, working from home. So, you know, you may not believe in God, but I can assure you, sitting right here, he's very, very real. And so are the angels.
And ultimately, it's tapping into that creative expression that's within each one of us, and then being able to express that in the world, isn't it?
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I think we'll all agree that we're mainly really here for the upliftment of humanity.
100%.
Yeah,
Through the heart,
absolutely.
through love, and through compassion and
Yeah.
kindness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
100%.
yeah. I
And
absolutely.
you do beautiful meditations, Melissa.
Yes, I do teach beautiful meditations and teach alignment of the self, and it's just about knowing who you are, really. It's sitting in the seat of your soul and knowing what's right for you.
Yeah.
It might not be everyone's fit, but it's whatever's right for you.
And trusting that.
And just trusting that. Yeah. Years ago, so I'm going back 25 years ago, I have had an experience where I was visited by Mary Magdalene, and I got the shock of my life. I did have a friend of mine in hospital, very sick, 5% chance of survival. So I naturally was asking the angels and praying a lot. And when she appeared to me, people asked me, oh, wow, what did she look like? I would love nothing more to tell you all what she actually looked like. But I can't tell you, because that blue-white light that shone through from her was absolutely blinding. I couldn't do anything but clench my eyes. And I just, you know, like thanked her for coming to me. But she put her right hand on my head, and then she showed me my friend in hospital, and she put a white blue light from her feet to her head and said, I now heal your friend. That was quite profound. Like, I was just absolutely in awe of that, and so thankful that she had come to me. So years later, I actually thought, wow, you know, I can heal people. So my auntie felt very sick, my mum's only sister, and I was the only one that she wanted to speak to in hospital. And I'm like, I got out of the lift, and mum's like, quick, come on, she wants you, and I'm like, me? She wants me? No, she can't want me. Her kids are here, her husband's here, like you're here. She said, no, she needs you. She's asking for you. Well, I was the only one telling God. I actually told God, you can't have her. You're not having her. She's got young kids. She's got grandkids that are young. You're not having her. You know, she's not going. And I told him point blank every single waking moment. You know that feeling when you've got where you sort of adjust in that sleep mode and everything's beautiful, and then you go and you remember what has happened, and you know that she's in Calvary, and you kind of get, oh right, I've told you, you're not having us. So every waking moment was me going, no. And my auntie said, oh great, you're here, I want to speak, I want to talk to you. And I'm like, oh my God, she's talking. And you know, she told me to come closer and closer. I got that close that my nose was resting on her cheek, and she said, open one eye, and she said, closer. And I said, Auntie Ale, any closer and I'd be laying on top of you. With that, she kind of let out a bit of a laugh, and that was beautiful. But then she said, I need you to do something for me. And the moment she said, I need you to ask God to take me, the air left me. And when it left me, I said, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I just kept apologizing, and it wasn't out loud. I didn't apologize out loud. I apologized straight away internally. You know, you don't need to be with your loved ones, or with, you don't actually need to visit the graveside, is what I'm saying, to be with them, to talk to them. We're very telepathic.
Yeah.
And the moment that she said, I need you to do this, will you do this for me? I need you to ask God to take me. I went, I'm sorry, I've made a mistake. I'm sorry, God, please take her. My auntie just relaxed. Everybody, you could see her sink into the bed and just let out a bit of a gurgle. And it wasn't long before she went she gently passed from that moment.
She went home.
She did.
Yeah.
She went home. She's got a lot of work to do up there. Yeah,
That's
very
beautiful.
very beautiful auntie. But yeah, so it's a very powerful thing.
Powerful,
Like we
So,
absolutely.
yeah.
Pleasure.
Sherry, I'm sure we'll hear lots more stories.
Yeah.
But these real life stories is what creates our experiences.
Absolutely.
And it teaches us, and
Yeah.
we get that opportunity to learn from them as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Dorothy. Well, I'd like to just share with you that this is my belief that every single one of us, you watching today or whenever you choose to watch, you're a giant of light. You are a giant of light. You are a giant of light in a physical body. And within that ability, what you think has incredible power, what your words have immense power, and your feelings have immense power. So it's about you coming deeper and deeper into that awareness and knowing that no matter what's going on in the external world in your life, by you really sitting in your light consciousness and thinking from higher thought, speaking from higher words, from higher emotion, you're just going to keep bringing in more and more grace, more and more beauty, more and more oneness. So as you can see, I love crystals, more and more of the goodness all the time. So I'm just going to do a little activation for you, if that's okay with you. Just I work with the theta brainwave. If Creator would have permission to really strengthen your ability to see and understand who you are as that amazing giant of light, and what incredible power, what incredible gifts, and what you've come here to do as that beautiful soul. And to really activate in you, download that you're a master manifester of the very best life for you. Because again, what I believe is you're either creating the most outstanding life by what you think, say, and feel, or the worst life by what you think, say, and feel. So we want to align you to the best life. So if Creator could do that for you, this beautiful crystal here, my lovely citrine rainbow buddy full of smoky as well. So there's this nice
Very
grounding,
grounding.
confidence and courage and abundance and prosperity and success and goodwill and joy and joy and joy and joy and joy. But, yeah. This buddy here would love to come into you and all your chakras and activate you, and also into your home, and to surround your home with joy angels and uplifting and blessing angels, and your, anything in your life, your family, your friends, your beautiful, the land where you live, your car, your bank accounts, absolutely everything. So this fella's going to come in. I'm just going to do a couple of chants and chant that in. For it to happen, just say yes.
Yes,
Boom,
yes.
it's yours.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But I'm just going to chant this fella through. So just allowing that to sink through you in your life. And we're going to do a few affirmations now. And just before we do, Joanne's going to show you an open and close. So as we affirm together, and we'd love you to affirm with us positive affirmations for 2020, then you can ground it, with the beautiful open and close. That'd be gorgeous.
So this open and close movement is one of the most powerful Qigong movements that you can do, and it's very simple and you can do it anywhere. So I just invite you to, again, just bring your body upright so the spine is lengthened, and just bring the hands just in front of your body, relaxing the shoulders, and the hands are about your neck width and just below your face. Fingers are pointing upwards, so we're drawing the energy in from the fingertips and through the soles of the feet on the floor and from the earth. As we breathe in, we're going to draw the palms gently out as if we're pushing against something gently outward. And as you breathe out, you're going to push against a gentle resistance until you come back to where you start. So we breathe in, relaxing the body, breathe out. Breathe in. And this time as you breathe out, gently lift the pelvic floor. Breathe out. So we can imagine the affirmations that Dorothy is going to take us through in the center of the palms of our hands. Now we have what we call our Lao Gong points, which is an opening in traditional Chinese medicine. It's where we draw the energy in through the palms, and also we know that the hands are very nurturing and caring and creative. When somebody's sick, we have that natural instinct to go, are you okay? And that gentle touch. So we're powering up through the breath, whatever it is that we're visualizing and focusing and taking our attention to, because where our attention goes, that energy will follow into manifestation. Thank you.
So if you say 3 times with me, and we'll do this, you lead us in that part.
Mm-hmm.
All is well in my world.
world.
All is well in my world.
All
Is well in my world. I live the best life for me.
I live the best life for me.
I love my life.
I love my life.
I live the best life for me.
I live the best life for me.
I love my life.
I
I love my life.
I live the best life for me.
I live the best life for me.
I love my life.
I love my life.
My life is glory.
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 My life is glory. And so it is. So sometimes, when we're saying these affirmations, or perhaps people think, well, this seems like a lot about me. But that's important that it's not a selfish thing that we're putting that focus of attention on ourselves. Because as we lift our own vibration, then that naturally helps others' vibrations to lift if they want to. So it's not enforcing anything on anyone, but it's uplifting our own energies and vibrations, and that's what then naturally radiates out
all the time. It's like if you drop a pebble into a pond and you've got the ripple
effect
going out. Every time you smile at someone, not all the time they'll smile back, but if you keep doing that, even people that have found that aren't necessarily, because life's difficult for them or they're not happy, that you just keep going there, like, would have been in the service station and you just keep smiling.
Yeah.
It might take 12 months, but all of a sudden they're smiling back.
You might not see the effects of it, but you are creating that ripple effect yourself.
Because we are building that love and compassion within ourselves.
Yep. And all you're responsible for is you.
Yeah.
So it is, like you were saying before, like coming into the self. Because if you're not centered yourself, you can't be of service to other people.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
I know my guys, because I've been asking them, through this year of 2020, what do I need to do on a daily basis? I usually ask, and I hear, stay in the light, stay really focused on the light, stay hydrated, and stay grounded. And I've been listening to Tim Wilde, and he's been saying the same thing, his guidance, and a few other people, Diana Cooper. They're all saying the similar thing, that whatever's going on out there, the more you can stay in your centered state, you're just going to flow. And that's what I found this year. I've had real flow in many areas because I'm staying here instead of doing that with the story that's been going on out there, which is a big story. It's a massive change for the whole of humanity as we're leveling up to the fifth dimensional new world that we're birthing in. And the clearer you are, the more grounded you are, the more light fused, because the light is pouring in so thick, like thousands of threads of light are pouring through us 24/7 now. The more you align to that, you're just going to have grace and more grace and more grace. If you try and hold on to where you've been, it's not there anymore.
No, it's a brand new way.
Yeah.
There's alumni is a Star Nation being that has come to me, and also Liane K, and that's their big message is to really assert yourself in who you are and what's right for you. What do you need? What do you want? And bringing that in right now, that's where the Ascension is really going to help.
And it's really simple too. Like if you don't know what to do when you're feeling overwhelmed, or you're tense, or you're anxious, or you're worried or upset, take yourself out into nature. Sit yourself on the ground. Put your feet. Take your shoes and socks off. Ground yourself through the feet. Put your feet in water. Bathe in the goodness of the early morning sun, or the beautiful dusk of the evening. That's our simplest way. There's nothing hard about this.
Absolutely. And Jo, you're wearing a shirt that is very duplicative of the chakra-based colours. And chakra is the oldest known language to man. It's a Sanskrit word, and it means wheel of life. And all the way back then, they understood that colour ran the endocrine system. So what, Jo, you're saying about the being out in nature, you couldn't get anything more healing. And green, being the heart chakra colour, is one of the most healing colours for the body too. Like if your body is in, disorder, going out into nature and being with that colour, or even just having, that colour around you, lots of plants, is what's really needed.
Yeah. And somewhere deep inside, we all know this. It's about the letting go and the shedding of, whatever thoughts or beliefs we've had from the past, because they can't come into the new ways. We've got to be able to let them go, be in the present moment, and the present moment is the breath, or being out and being at one with nature.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Dorothy, you've got some exciting.
We've got some.
Yeah, we're very excited.
We're very excited about this.
Some of you, I'm not sure who's watching, but thank you, everyone that's watching.
Yes,
Some of
thank
you
you,
may know
everyone.
of this beautiful baby. 18 years ago, Spirit asked me to build a healing temple made out of rose quartz crystal. Lucky me. And the floors will be rose quartz and the walls will be rose quartz. And it'll hold up to 200 people. So I've been told for quite a while it wasn't time yet. The vibration on the planet wasn't quite ready for this beautiful baby to be born, birthed in. But 2 years ago, I got her very clear to do a vision board for the temple. And I've lived my life working with vision boards, so I knew that it was time. So I've been diligently working with it. And what's happening is there's a lot of momentum building around the temple. Like these two beautiful souls here are very behind the temple coming in, which I'm so grateful. And there's also a lot of souls that have been putting the business card for the temple on their altars for prayer. But what the temple will do, because it's rose quartz activates the heart chakra. So the temple will be a portal for humanity's heart, so that oceans and oceans and oceans and oceans and oceans of love pour around the whole planet from humanity. And that we focus on happy, healthy, clean air, happy, healthy, clean waters, happy, healthy, clean earth. So that's what the basis of the temple will be about. And I'm really excited. I've got a fantastic architect who is ready to go as soon as I've got some more things sorted out. And he works with sacred geometry. So the temple will be built. And I asked him what that meant when the building's made from the sacred geometry, what that actually does. And he was saying that there's more peace when you walk into a building than if a building isn't built by the sacred geometry.
Feel it.
Yeah,
Yes,
totally.
It's a feeling.
Yeah, so he's like a wizard of all that stuff. It's beyond my brain, but that's okay. I'll just keep hugging trees and crystals, and it'll be right. And I'll just keep talking to crystals. But basically, the property will have also these gardens and a bit closer, maybe, yeah. And each garden, so the garden closest to the temple, because that's the temple there, it will be on the ocean, like right next to the ocean, so that the whales can come through and do their beautiful sound and experience all that beautiful rose quartz energy pouring onto them and all our love pouring onto them. But the first garden will be, each garden will hold up to 100 people, bar one will hold up to 200. And it'll be dedicated to the love flame. So it's working with the sacred flames. And it'll have a big, a clear quartz crystal, as big as yourselves, in the center of the garden, surrounded by rose quartz and rose, pink flowers. Silver Princess, being in Australia, that will be one of the flowers there. The tree. And then that garden will be really to activate the heart, really clean out all the old hurts and wounds, which also the temple will do. And then there'll be a creek on the property. So as we go over the creek to the healing garden, that which was aligned with the Ascension Heleron and the healing flame, which has been available to humanity for about many millions of years, there'll be a jade, slice of jade that people can lay on for when we do group healings there, which will be really lovely, as well as a large, clear quartz crystal in the center and other jade. There'll be a moss and green garden, lots of green in that garden. Then we go back across the creek, and why Spirit wants the gardens next to water is for flow. But for us to keep going back and across the creek is it activates our DNA.
Yes.
So it's all about bringing us into our ascended state. That's what the gardens and the temple will be set up for. The will garden is aligned to the divine will, and there'll be blue crystals with big clear blue flowers. And then we go back across to the resurrection garden, which is with the resurrection flame, to help us to levitate. Yes, I can't wait. And to help us to teleport. Yes, can't wait for that either. Can't wait. It's in our technology we've used.
It's been done before.
Oh,
it's been done before.
Yes. You've levitated before.
Yes.
Yeah, you have.
Oh, not consciously in this life, but I have.
Yeah, you have. You have levitated in this life. I've levitated in this life. I didn't realise I was actually doing it. I was just doing a meditation, and then I was like, whoa, what was that?
Well done, you.
Yeah, so it's quite amazing. But yeah, this the highest colour is, pink is the highest colour for love.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So then there's the garden that's aligned to Saint Germain, which is the violet flame, and that will be to do with alchemy. So anyone that wants to activate their alchemist self would sit in that garden, work in that garden to help bring positive, negative to positive, and heavy metals to gold. So what they're using this space to really activate our best selves for all, which would be great. Back over the creek to the Illumination Garden with Lord Lanto, and that's aligning us, the illumination flame, to the highest thought, the divine mind, pure, pure, pure mind. So we're just, if you can imagine, when millions of people around the planet are just in a state of pure thought, instantly the air's clean, instantly the waters are clean, instantly the earth's clean, instantly the universe is clean. That's how powerful we are.
But it takes all of us. It
Yes,
takes each one of us. And even if you feel like, well, what is it that what can I do? You wouldn't be here at this time in this moment if you didn't have a place here.
That's exactly what I said to the Star Nation when they contacted me. Why me? Why? What can I possibly do? You are the highest intelligence there is. And they've come quite a few times to me, but they have said, we need you to bring this message forward.
They're supporting us now into bringing this forward.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And then we go back across the river to the garden that's going to hold up to 200 people. That's the Ascension flame. And the Ascension flame is a 100 by 200 foot flame of purification. And that's there. There'll be a big crystal in the middle surrounded by other large crystals, all white flowers. And that garden is to help the ascension of every blade of grass, every plant, every animal, every cloud, every water system. So it's going to be a place where all is welcome, and it'll be set up so it's free entry and donation based. The food will also be service. So if you can afford to pay, great. If you can't, there's food there for you. As well as there'll be the temple shop, cafe and gallery and an organic farm. Because many years ago, I spent the Gyuto monks, the chanting monks, bless them. They were in my area for 3 months. And because they're donation-based, I could go 5 days a week and listen to them chant and heal. And it was one of the most profound experiences I had. And if I had to have paid every day, I wouldn't have been able to go. So that's also why I want the temple set up this way. So anyway, so far I've if you like the vibe, if you'd like to go to loveplanet.com.au and have a look at the prospectus, there's a 28-page prospectus on the temple. And I have a GoFundMe campaign, have raised $10,500 so far. Yippee. Thank you to everyone that has donated, that has shared it. So the temple and I are hugely grateful, hugely grateful. But if you love the vibe, if you would please keep sharing it, because that's what the GoFundMe campaign suggests. Shared campaigns are successful. If you do have any financial grace and felt like donating, thank you. Huge gratitude from me and the temple. And if you happen to know of any millionaires, billionaires, multimillionaires or celebrities, if you could share it to them, because the temple's a $25 million project, and Greg, who's an amazing architect, is good to go. He'll be the oversight. I'm really good to go. I've got a lot of things lined up ready for it. We just need that other level coming in, that financial story. So,
and we've talked about this before. If everybody gave $1 in the world, we would have it's just $1. Yeah. So it really is a shared
collaboration. This
collaboration.
Platform is one of the, it's going to be the only one that I'm aware of that is going to be the highest platform for healing. Anyone who, and even for our babies that are coming through, our cherubs that are coming through, that they're the ones that are going to hold this new order, in the palm of their hand. So having their gardens in there just for them as well is going to be stunning.
Yeah, there will be a baby garden with the crystals to put the babies in. So there's a lot that the temple will be
teach them. Teach them about trees and how trees have the actual ability to feel human emotion. It's incredible. So
So thank you. That's my manifestation in the last couple of years. And if you feel like being part of it, and certainly when it's open, come and hug the crystals. Come.
Absolutely. It's going to
Thank you for being part of it.
Yes.
As we said at the beginning of our program, we are all threads of light.
Yeah, we are.
Each person brings their own beautiful colour, and each person brings their own beautiful sound in whichever way that manifests. And today, it's about togetherness. It's not about just doing things on our
Yes,
own.
it's not. That's one of the reasons why we've come together
That's
as well.
right.
Yeah.
It's time.
It is time. Yeah.
It's time to
We've all
wake
got
up.
our own individual gifts, but together
Together.
we are so powerful.
Yeah.
We are
Yeah.
so powerful.
You know, say where one or more of you are, so is the divine, the
That's
creative.
right.
Absolutely.
To raise it, raise it, raise it.
Yeah.
Raise the energy. Let's
We're
raise the
doing
planet
it.
for the planet. Raise the energy. Raise the planet for the planet. Raise the energy for the planet. That's what we're doing.
So really, thank you. See that Kelly from Kiki is online, and we thank you for being with us.
Kelly.
And
Thanks, Kel.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Kel.
and anyone else who has been able to join us today.
Yeah.
We've got lots of great things coming up. We're not planning too much ahead because everything is moving so quickly.
Yeah.
We are in the flow ourselves. And so when we come back on November the 8th, is that right? Sorry, November the 4th, Wednesday, November the 4th.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
2 to 3 o'clock. And in the future we've got beautiful people that we're going to be interviewing who will be sharing their thread of light with us. Because we want this to be a community platform as well.
Community effort. And I would just like to say thank you so much to Kel. So appreciative to you, Kel, and
for all that you've done
Kiki,
to help us.
Absolutely. And Kiki, the hippie shops are two of our local iconic shops that, we'd love you to go and visit if you're in Huskisson or Vincentia.
Beautiful
There's
crystals.
just beautiful, the feeling in that shop.
Crystal.
Oh, these are all.
Oh, these are all. Yep, these are all Kikis.
Oh, and excuse me, Kiki's.
We want to support local.
Kiki.
We love you, Kel, and all the great work that you're doing within our community.
Yes, thank you so much. So indebted. Yeah. She's Mother Earth soul.
She is, big one. So before we go, I'd just like to run another thing past you. Just a heads up, we've got Mercury retrograde at the moment, and when retrogrades happen, we can forget our heads kind of not screwed on. It's actually facing backwards. So just double check you've got your keys and your wallet before you go anywhere. I, boo-hoo, left a crystal on the beach, Himes Beach, if you're at Himes Beach. I left a crystal on the beach yesterday, boo-hoo. And I'm sure the water spirits have got it, those naughty water spirits. So just be mindful to always double check you've got your keys, your wallet.
You'll
and your
have
crystals.
everyone going down to Himes now to search for that baby.
It's a beautiful
Is
Lemurian.
that one of those? Let's go.
No, it's a Lemurian, beautiful Lemurian crystal.
But as I said to you, Dorothy, like that was meant to be
Yes.
to anchor in all the beautiful energies of the ocean.
Yeah, definitely.
And I was just going to say, and that's what Dorothy is all about with, loveplanet.com. So if you can visit and, get on board with this, we would be eternally grateful for that.
And just a reminder, because Qigong and Tai Chi is all about listening to your body. So if your body feels like resting, take some time to rest. Take some time to be, especially in this retrograde.
Not now. Keep watching us.
Yeah. Just slow down so that you can be more aware of, be more aware of where you are and what you're doing, so that we can go through life with grace and ease.
Grace
absolutely. That's what it's all about. We actually make it harder than what it is for ourselves by putting obstacles in front of our way ourselves. Where, you were saying before, retrograde's here, but it's all about a thought. It's just one thought. Your brain is just another muscle, and if you harness that thought, power's yours.
Love.
Power's yours.
Yeah. So until 2 weeks, November the 4th,
2 p.m.
Wednesday at 2 p.m. Put a little love in your heart.
Sing with us.
Put a little love in your heart. Put a little love in your heart. Put a little love in your heart. Put a little love. Put a little love. Put a little love in your heart. Put a little love in your heart.
And share it.
Yeah.
Namaste,
Thank you
everyone.
so much, everybody.
Thank you,
for
beautiful
joining
goddesses.
us. Thank you.
Big love.
Big love.
Thank you.
Thank you.